What's up, y'all? This is Tiffany Hayes, and I just got my progress report on the progress report.
Progress report. Yeah, progress report. News, interviews. Tune into the progress report. Keep watching the progress report. Tune into the progress report. Lalaa, boss brick, eXeL. Know when you progress, gotta eXeL.
The progress report.
All right, what's going on? It's your girl, Lalaa Shepard.
What's up? It's your girl, DJ eXeL.
Okay, this is the Progress Report podcast, and today we got WNBA player Tiffany Hayes in the building. Let's go.
Get your little shot out the way.
How's my form?
It's good.
All right.
We
We lit. But, first and foremost, I got to salute to my man, King Elway and Fabian for, saluting the dots. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually met him at a King Elway listening event. Loved his merch. And then we network and we just got into I love sports. Anybody know I love sports. And then so we talk and I'm like, what the fuck? This is crazy. Let's connect the dots.
Yeah.
So
Connected.
this is amazing. Thank you for being here.
Nah, thank
Thank
y'all
you.
for having me.
Is
Absolutely.
she her first WNBA player?
Technically, because we had Fly J and she's coming.
Oh, we did. But
But
she's in
yeah,
college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, you
Technically,
are.
yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
So this is incredible.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
And so what we gonna do? We gonna do like a brief summary just to like fill people in, and then we gonna get into all the meat and potatoes of things,
Let's do
and
it.
probably do a pop quiz before that.
Okay.
So
Pop quiz.
yeah, pop quiz,
All right.
basketball edition.
So I thought you said we was having just a conversation.
Man.
So Tiffany Hayes, originally from Florida.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, got drafted from UConn. UConn is one of the top tier, college basketball programs, period. Anybody that knows sports knows that. Got drafted to the Atlanta Dream, played for the Atlanta Dream, put in a lot of hard work and time. Then you went overseas, and then you announced the retirement and came back. Played with the Las Vegas Aces.
Yeah.
Which
Before
is
that, I
amazing.
was with Connecticut Sun, though.
Got you. Okay. See, I know
I
this is
retired from the Connecticut Sun.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you came back, and then you got the Sixth Player of the Year, which is fucking incredible. And you're an Olympian, which is incredible as well.
Yeah. Let me get them bells. for that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Then you're an entrepreneur on top of that, known for the fashion, okay? And then also, too, you got, stuff for the kids as well. I respect that. So we're going to get into all things Tiffany Hayes today.
All right.
Yes.
Oh, that's
That's
hey,
amazing,
that's
right?
you. Yeah, hell yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. So, okay, we're going to do this basketball edition of a pop quiz first just to see where your knowledge at with things,
It ain't nowhere. I'm going to tell
I
you
ain't
right
saying it
now.
ain't nowhere.
Don't expect
Judge
too
me
much.
if you want
Okay.
to.
We're
Don't matter.
gonna do two that you might get, all right?
Let's see.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, which WNBA player won the most MVP awards as of 2003? And I'm going to do multiple choice. We got A, Lisa Leslie, B, Diana Taurasi, C, Lauren Jackson, or D, Cheryl Swoops.
I'm gonna guess DT. That sounds like the right answer.
Damn, no, it's Cheryl. It's Cheryl. Cheryl's still holding it down. Now, speaking of Diana, though, Taurasi, you looked up to her.
Yeah. She was one of them ones.
Okay.
I was coming up. Yeah.
So, is it true you wanted her number or the one at the number 3?
Yeah. So I grew up wearing number 3. I was a big AI. Fan.
Got you.
I was rocking the headbands,
Yeah.
and sweatbands all over the place. I was buying the shoes all the time. So when I got to college, of course, I wanted the number, and Coach was just like, "Hey, look, you gotta ask DT."
Oh,
So I asked her, and she said, "Yeah." So
oh, that's dope.
all right.
That's respect.
Yeah.
Hey.
That is respect.
Yeah.
That is respect. Okay, I'm gonna do one more for you. I'm gonna keep it light. Let me do one that you should
Come
know.
on, man.
Okay.
Give me one that I could get.
Okay, I got you. All right, bet.
Great.
Okay. Which player won the WNBA Finals MVP award in 2002? So I feel like she got to know this is a teammate. All right. Now, the first one is A, Chelsea Gray. B,
No.
Asia Wilson. C, Kelsey Plum. Or D, John Quell Jones.
2002.
That's what it says.
2002.
Oh, 2022. My bad.
Hello.
Wait.
This her first. This
My
her
bad.
first time.
I'm gonna say, hold on.
No. Okay.
And then when you said she
Excuse me.
a teammate, I'm like, damn.
Wait.
That motherfucker got longevity.
My name is Lalaa. I have a speech impediment. Sorry. I know I'm a journalist with a speech impediment. Damn, I meant to
Okay, come
I
on.
meant to
Ask
say,
again.
Okay,
I might know
again.
this.
Damn. All right.
I
We might even cut that bitch out.
No, don't cut that out.
Don't cut it out. No. Okay. All right. Fuck it. Which WNBA player won the Finals MVP award in 2022?
You want to give me the
Yeah, I do. I want to do it
All
again.
right.
Okay. A. Chelsea Gray.
Mhm.
B. Asia Wilson. C. Kelsey Plum. Or D. Jonquel Jones.
I'm gonna go with the guess, Asia Wilson.
It's Chelsea Gray.
Wait, what?
Yeah. That's what it say.
This is 2024.
2022.
All right, y'all confusing me.
I swear that's what it said.
Oh,
Yeah,
finals.
the
Okay,
finals,
well,
yeah.
y'all know what I was talking about.
Okay.
so, all right,
It's
whatever.
lit. It's lit.
Okay, good job, Chelsea. I love
Okay,
you, girl.
yeah.
I
Not
love
for
you,
sure.
girl.
Salute to the Aces. I actually got a chance to come to 2 games out there before. So,
Okay,
yep, last
okay.
season. So, let's start from the jump. Like, so what part specifically of Florida are you from?
I'm from Lakeland, Florida. I grew up in Lakeland, but I went to school in Winter Haven, Florida. So I basically kind of say Polk County because I don't want to leave either one of them out because I grew up in one and then high school
feel
was
that.
a big part of, you know what I'm saying? So I just say
100%.
Polk County.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was it like there?
It's cool. I mean, it's really, unfortunately, it's really all about sports and other bad things. So it's kind of like you had to do one or the other. And I was good at basketball, and my mama kept me in basketball. So
What age did you start?
I started super young. I remember being in elementary school, probably like the 3rd grade, getting in trouble and having basketball. Like, that was her thing. She would take basketball away from me if I got in trouble. So I remember getting in trouble and having like even not being able to go to practice. Like, I would be upset if I couldn't go to practice.
Nah,
So
facts.
yeah.
Now
I remember
people
starting that young.
Yeah.
Now people kids lose their phone and stuff. You can't take them out. You could barely get them in the sport. some of them.
Literally.
Nah, that's real.
Heck yeah. So talk about, the AAU, we all know about that. Anybody that played like basketball, AAU, like how was it, your experience just traveling, I'm sure all over the world and stuff like that.
Man, it was fun. I was with EGB, Essence Girls Basketball. I don't know if you heard of it, but kind of a power dynasty
yeah,
type.
for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, we legit. So I was with them, traveling all over the place. We were everywhere. We were good. I think we won Nike Nationals. I had like a game winner or something like that.
Okay.
So shout out to EGB, man. Shout out to Coach Kim. That was my AAU team. I had a great time. That was like one of the best times in my life because I'm getting on the stage where all these other great players and I'm like kind of a silent assassin doing my thing.
For sure.
Now they looking at me like, oh, well, who is this kid? They coming to see other players on my team and then they like, oh, well,
That's
who is
hard.
this? So that was kind of one of the breakout times in my life.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, those games get intense.
They do, especially now.
Yeah.
Especially now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so just, moving along to like college years, choosing to go to UConn.
Well,
Geno.
first of all, I had Geno in my kitchen, in my living room. So
Geno the GOAT.
my brother tell me that all the time. Like, you had Geno
That's
Auriemma
crazy.
in your living room. Like, you
That's
are
dope.
special.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I always felt like that. That was like a accomplishment to me. I had in my living room. He was really trying to get me to come to his school. So that was my only visit, and I chose to go there. I chose to go there because I'm like, he's the best coach to me.
For sure.
He gets what he gets out of his players, and he gets it in different ways. He don't talk to everybody the same. And I like kind of got that when I went up there. Like, he really don't talk to everybody the same. Like, he gonna get what he get out of you, but in a different way. So when I came, I mean, he just had to keep telling me, you got 2 left feet, and you can't. Are you blind? You can't see.
You be like, why
Damn.
you want me? Yeah, the way you talking, but they just push you to your
He push you how he know he can get you to get the best out of you. But then off the court, he just like a father figure. Like, he making sure you good. He making sure you get in class, obviously, but he gonna make sure you good and you happy.
What does that look like when they come to your house to recruit you?
Right.
Like are they
bringing steaks,
like yeah, are
fruit
they
baskets.
like, are you looking for like to tell that like they really know your game, or like, because going to a great school like that, in one hand is like, yo, that's ideal. Another hand is like, yo, am I ever going to get to be like a starting five or something because you got great players? Like, do they try to convince you like, hey, you're gonna be starting or you're gonna be like?
I mean, I don't really remember honestly like what that conversation was like, but I think I remember feeling like once I get there, I feel like I'm gonna be able to show myself. Because he came into practice and he literally said like, you're a really great player, you have a really good attitude, like you would fit in good. So me in my head, that gave my mom already gave me a lot of that confidence anyways. Okay. Because she was my coach growing up, like she was my first coach for a long time before I started AAU. Like, y'all remember YBOA days?
No,
it sounds familiar.
YBOA, that was before AAU.
Okay.
So YBOA, like my mom was literally my YBOA coach for a long time. So she kind of instilled a lot of the things in me that I still have to this day. So taking that to UConn, it was literally like he told me before I got there, like, you really have a good attitude, you got a chance to play. So that's all I needed to hear.
Hey, you got a chance.
Listen,
I feel that.
That's hard. And it's Geno.
Yeah, it's
that's
Geno
crazy.
telling you that. So then I got there, I was in the rotation, and then one of my teammates got hurt. I ended up starting. I was starting ever since for the rest of my career.
You showed out.
Damn.
You guys, that one opportunity. You better
take.
I'll be over there. Hey. Look, I know you guys are tuned into the episode, but I need you to like and subscribe to our channel right now. Let's go.
Hey, you so silly.
I got it.
Opportunity meets preparation equals success.
Hello?
That's amazing.
Exactly.
So wait, was that your freshman year?
That happened my freshman year. Yeah.
Damn.
So I was like in the rotation, and then one of my teammates got hurt. And then I was inserted into the starting lineup, and ever since that time to my senior year till I left, I was a starter.
That's dope.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, now, how is it balancing being like a student athlete? I just feel like it could be cool as hell, or is it stressful as hell?
I mean,
especially going to a school like UConn.
It's definitely stressful, but you figure it out fast, because if you want to play, you figure it out fast, and if you want to play, you got to have the grades. So you're going to figure out how, hey, I need to be in study hall this time. I need my tutor this time, because, look, I got to be to practice at this time, because I want to play. And I want to, you know what I'm saying, be on the court, because if I don't get my grades, I can't be on the court. So you kind of figure that out if you want to be there. Like, if you don't, you're not going to worry about it for real, or you're going to just let it slip. But me personally, like, I went there for a reason, and I wanted to play. Like, they are a powerhouse school.
Hell yeah.
Like, they was always getting there and not winning before I came. So I'm like, man, it ain't gonna be me that's not on the court because of my grades or something like that. So I'm gonna do what I need to do here, be on the court, and help win.
I mean, even outside of grades, I remember back in school, like, the players wasn't outside.
True.
You know what I mean? No, so how was the discipline, or like, did they actually have like curfew and stuff?
Honestly, I ain't gonna lie, we was outside.
Oh, for real? Okay.
We was outside. Let me tell you something.
Y'all was stars.
What does that look like for y'all though?
So
they walk in 6 foot. Everybody.
Yeah. It's different. It's different because it's stores. So if you know UConn, it's stores. Like, stores is like farms, all cows everywhere. Like, for fun, some of the kids go cow tipping.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah, some of the kids used to go cow. I never did it, but some people used to
of
cow
course
tipping.
you did.
I never went cow tipping.
That's messed up.
We would, of course, like on campus, we had like little bars, and like they would. I don't want to get nobody in trouble, but they used to let us slide in sometimes, like, cause we was the team, and then there was this place on campus that we used to go to all the time, like football players, basketball. They used to have a backdoor entrance. We used to slide in.
Damn,
like,
that's lit.
It was stars.
It was always lit. And then going to Hartford, like all these type of things. So, but us, the basketball team, we always knew, like, look, we know we turn up, like, we get lit, but when it's come time for practice, I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to see none of that. Like, you make sure you doing what you got to do right here, and you could do as long as you showing up. So that was our thing. Like, we perfected that.
Yes.
So that's how, like, taking it to the league, I'm going to Atlanta. Like, that was kind of lifestyle. Like, I was used to it.
Coming to Atlanta,
to Atlanta, I was used to it. So, like, I kind of got that. Not that I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm just saying, like, that's how it was.
Yeah.
Like, that's, you know what I'm saying, how we kind of operated a little bit.
Understood. And, you know, the new season of women's college basketball just started. I mean, what you thinking of the new season so far? Who you looking forward to seeing?
Well, I guess looking forward to seeing every person that everybody looking forward to seeing, like the Juju, Paige.
I like Audrey Brooks too. She hard.
Yeah. Of course, Flage.
Of course.
yeah, it's a lot that I'm looking forward to. I don't really get the chance to watch, honestly, because I'm normally overseas at this time. It's the first year I'm not really going overseas like that. So, yeah, I'm not going overseas because I'm planning a rival in January. So, I'll finally get to actually watch and not have to wake up at because I was like, I'm not waking up. I like my sleep. I'm not.
Oh yeah, I'm not waking up for a game.
I was never
stats
doing
later.
that, so I would always just basically miss the whole season. So now I actually get to watch. I'm actually going to the game because UConn's doing the 40th season for Geno and CD.
Oh, that's hard.
So a lot of alumni are going up there in a few either next week or the week after that.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll be up there soon. So I'll be up close in person and watch a
That's
game.
hard. That's hard.
Can we talk about overseas real quick?
For sure.
Like, where did you
Just recently,
Yeah.
I was in Shanghai. That was super dope.
I
That was
DJ'd in
dope.
Shanghai before.
You
Yeah.
It was fire, huh?
Yeah. So it was like, first of all, this was probably like 10 years ago, but it was like a tour out there. But I just remember Shanghai, one of my places, and when I went there, their clubs is different.
Yeah.
Like the promotion and everything. I always say like, yo, they had us on a billboard outside the club, had us like pictures of us in the tables and stuff. It was crazy. And then like the next day they'll probably switch out for the next DJ. It was crazy. But their money definitely looked different out there. You know what I mean? But like you said, the time zone is the total opposite.
It's
so like
10 a.m. here. It's 10 p.m.
So when I was DJing, I'm like, bro, I am DJing at 12 in the afternoon, really. You know what I mean? But it was 12 a.m. out there. So how was that? And adjusting. A lot of people there don't speak English, right?
Nah.
I went to Hong Kong and more people did.
I mean, in the city, yeah.
Yeah.
In the city.
So, but the cultural difference is huge.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, I was just there for like 2 weeks. But
Yeah.
can you talk about adjusting to being overseas and how that was for you?
I mean, I can't even put China the same as overseas because
Right.
Europe and that's, you know what I'm saying. But China is that's a different experience. Like even just the time, like the time being
Crazy.
12 a.m. and 12 p.m. Like I literally only get to speak to my family like early in the morning or late at night. Like that's super hard. Like I think that was one of the hardest things I had to adjust to. And then plus like not being close to the city. Like my team, I'm thinking, oh, I'm gonna be in Shanghai. I'm gonna get to walk to all these places. Like my team was 45 minutes away. We not allowed to drive. My cards don't work over there. We got to get a whole nother the bank system. They don't do none of the cash app, none of that. You got to get all their stuff over there. So just like not knowing that in first and like feeling like stuck where I was, because I like to move. I like to try places. Like it just had me really down and I was like ready to leave. But then I kind of adjusted. My translator kind of helped me out, giving me apps that's from over there that'll help me get around and stuff. Like, and once I got that app that it was kind of like the Uber over there, it was over with. I was doing everything. I was going to the city every chance I got, trying new restaurants over there. I saw Quavo in concert over there.
Oh, wow.
That's hard.
You can't feel like, bruh, you can't feel closer. Yeah.
I
Like,
was too packed in there. I stayed where I could breathe.
Yeah, I feel that.
But no, like after that, once you get used to it a little bit, like it's such a vibe. It's so cool.
that's crazy because, like, you just mentioned the little things people aren't thinking about when you're going. Like, you think, like, oh, yeah, the culture, the food, all this. But it's like, yo, we are so used to, like, Cash App or just doing this. Like, you be like, hold up. I don't even know how to get a ride home from this spot.
Yep.
So that's crazy.
I had to lean on the community of people I met in this group chat, like through a homie that I knew, like, hey, these people, like they in the city, like they be everywhere. So like I started hanging with them.
That's dope.
Like,
That's hard.
it was just a bunch of us for like my 6 months there, and like it made it so much easier.
And was it hard on?
Is a while, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was it hard on your body, like to adjust? Cause like my boy, he got sick when
Oh, the food.
like the food and just the time, like we just naturally like for how many years of your entire life you've been used to this, like it kind of messed up our bodies.
Yeah, I mean, that took a while. Like I said, it's different from Europe. Because Europe I had kind of got used to, like the food and everything. But this was a whole different monster. I had to get used to eating that food and eating at the certain, when I first got there. Because after a while, I got used to it. But eating at the certain times. Like they eat their last meal at like 5. So and then they do the little round table thing. You know how you spin the
I seen
thing.
that.
I was over that quick. I was like, y'all putting the same chopsticks in the order. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go order. I'm good. Y'all have a good night. But just little things like that you gotta adjust to. But after a while, like you get used to it.
Okay.
And what do you think like about female players always having to go overseas to actually make their bread?
It sucks. You miss out on so much. Like I was just talking to somebody about this. You miss out on so much. Like my niece, I got a great niece now.
Wow.
Like she's 14 months. Like I was just going for just the season over here, and I came back. It's like she didn't even know me. I was like about to cry. Like it's just so you just miss those little things. Like I miss her first steps. Like, and that's just my great niece, but that's my family still. Like it's just little stuff like that. Christmas, always missing those type of things. So. And even just having to do that by not having those resources here. But they coming along with it because, of course, like I said, I'm playing an Unrivaled. That's in Miami. Yeah. And then they got the other league that's after my Unrivaled. I'm
What's
blanking on it
Unrivaled?
right now.
It's a league?
So it's a new league. The Breonna Stewart and Nafisa Collier started. It's a 3-on-3. yeah.
That's
dope.
hard.
That's hard.
Yeah, so they started a new league, a 3-on-3 league, and that's what I went to the Olympics for, 3-on-3. So it's 36 players is going down there. They're gonna be playing in 3-on-3 games, and they're gonna have a little side like 1-on-1 tournament for some cash.
Hard.
So it's pretty much the best of the best.
I think now it's like so many avenues I feel like being created. And I just want to know your thoughts like on the NIL deals and just how college players benefit from it. And I'm assuming you obviously didn't experience that. And how do you feel
you
about
tight.
that?
Like, man.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, I'm so happy that they getting their money. Like, get your money. Like, I would have been happy if it was me too. I just happened to miss that. I know if I was in this moment back then that I would have been making some bank too. But it's good to see that everything is growing like that, and the kids are finally being able to get their money with all the work that they put in.
Yes.
So I ain't mad at it. I'm happy the game is growing, but it's a million ways to make money. I'm never gonna hate on nobody for getting their money just cause I kind of missed my turn with that, but I ain't missing my turn with all this other stuff I'm doing right now. So kudos to them.
Do you think let's say you're a star in college, because of those deals now, if you were in that position and you got deals coming at you, but then you got the WNBA ready for you, would you stay and finish your 4 years? Because if I was a college student not making no money and I'm a star, I'm headed to WNBA. But if I'm making money now, I might just finish out my years. What you think?
I mean, for me personally, as the person that I am and the mama that I got, she gonna make me stay. And I'm listening to my mama anyway, so better. I would have probably stayed just because of that, but I would have also have liked to just make that money and have that college experience because I had a fun college experience.
Absolutely.
I had a few bumps and bruises here and there.
What?
I enjoyed college.
Yeah.
So I probably would have stayed myself.
Word.
Sure. Especially I'm making money now and I'm having fun playing basketball, winning.
What?
Yeah.
I'm saying.
And sometimes those college games are a little more intense, I think, just because like money ain't on the, I don't want to say money ain't on the line, but sometimes the college game, it feels like they playing with their heart a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But shit, if I was making money, I'd stay too. Like,
no, yeah.
So
I'm staying.
I want to talk about just the transition to coming to Atlanta. You know, playing for the Atlanta Dream. Like, how was that experience during that time?
It was cool. I think it was easy for me. I'm not gonna lie, because of where I came from. Because, well, first, even before Geno, my mom instilled a lot in me that I took to Geno, and my high school coaches put a lot in me before I got to Geno. And then when I left there, he had put so much in me, like it was easy for me to adjust to what I needed to do to get on the team and stay on the team. And then as far as like city life, it's Atlanta. I'm a rookie. Like, I had my outside. I was outside, but again, like I learned at UConn, like as long as I'm doing what I need to do, like I can have my fun too. So I've always had that kind of balance, which I'm grateful for. Like I never want to be that person to regret, like either having fun or working too hard. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I always had that kind of balance in my life.
So I gotta ask you a question. It don't got nothing to do with basketball, all right? But I know you're already from the South, so this might be different. So this is exclusive, but my name is Tiffany too. All right. That's it.
That's
That's
one of the tips.
That's the progress.
It was crazy. I didn't even peep that until you just said it. But facts.
No, everybody called me eXeL, like everybody. But
Yeah.
but when I moved out here,
That's hard.
when I moved out here, everybody called me Tip. Do they call you Tip?
Yeah, they call me Tip since from
That's
since I was little.
crazy.
That's my
Okay.
name.
But I was like, first of all, I'm Puerto Rican, right? So my uncles and stuff, they don't ever say Tiffany. They say Stephanie. Stephanie, right?
man.
So that, all right. So when I came out here and it's Tip, it took me so long. The first person was my neighbor, right? Straight Atlanta motherfucker. And I just was like, why he keep messing up my name? But then when I worked with people that really are Atlanta, they like Tip. Never up north was I called that. So you say that's a regular thing
It's
for
a
you.
regular thing, especially for me.
That
I'm
is
from the
funny.
South. Like when
Yeah.
I went up north
Okay.
to school too, like they was calling me Tiffany, but I'm from Florida, so they not finna pronounce every single letter in
Yeah.
your name, so they gonna be like Tip. They not even gonna say Tiff.
The
That's
South loves
crazy.
a nickname.
Yeah,
I feel like
they
the South
gonna
love
shorten
a
it.
No,
the
it's
shortest
not
you
even
can
a
get.
nickname. That's how they pronounce it. That's the crazy part. Like they think they
Tip.
say.
Nah, they
That's
they
funny.
just don't
All
pronounce.
right, so I ain't crazy. All right, the longest I was like, why is he calling me that? All right,
No,
That is
that makes
hilarious.
sense. It makes sense.
And going back to your mom too, because I want to get into you going to the Sun and then retiring and all that stuff. So like with your mom just instilling confidence in you on the court, like just what about you just being a girl? Like did you ever experience like any criticism for being tall as a kid? Because I did when I was a kid. I was always like taller than everybody, and as a kid it's just like damn, like now I like it.
Yeah.
But as a kid it did hurt. Or just even being like a brown skinned woman, like did your mom, teach you those type of things, or did you go through those type of just experiences?
I mean, the only thing I really went through like that was like people I had to grow into my lips. Like I used to have
Me too.
I used to have big lips like
yes.
in elementary and middle school, and people used to talk about me like that, but
That's
I didn't really
crazy.
care. I love my lips. Like I don't
Okay.
ever think I was going home crying like, Mom, they said you don't like my lips. So that was never a thing to me, but
Yeah.
my mama would have told me the same thing. Like, "Girl, you don't need to worry about what them other people saying. Like, you go do you." Like, she's telling me that on the court. Like,
Yeah.
don't worry about what them other parents telling you. You go out there and do you. So that's probably, I would guess that was what she would say if I would have brought it to her. But I never had to bring that to my mama like that.
Got you.
so
Respect.
dope.
Respect. Okay, so back into hooping. What made you decide to go to the Sun?
Well, this is kind of a touchy subject.
It must have been a. What? Go ahead.
What you finna say?
It must have been like a love interest or something.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. What? Man?
No, because people go follow to where like
Nah.
they're not on a team or nothing, but somebody in a certain area, they might be like, okay, I'm gonna be in that
No, I
area.
feel you. I wasn't even on that back
Okay.
then. But
Fuck
So-
love.
so I'm with Atlanta. Like I'm like I was there for like 10,
Yeah.
11 years, whatever.
Yeah.
Doing my thing, putting everything like in my head. I'm like, man, I'm gonna retire here. Like I got drafted here. I ain't have to play for another team. Like this is great. Like, and I know I'm doing what I need to do on the court.
For sure.
But unfortunately, like some changes happened, and people, I don't know, I guess was wanting to go in another direction, but not being real with me. And I was just like, I
hate
felt
that.
like I deserved that respect with, you know what I'm saying, what I had put in there. And I kind of had to find out the hard way. And it was like when I had to leave. So I'm like on the whole flight, I'm just like bawling, crying, like just thinking about everything that had just happened. And fortunately for me, I was in a situation where if I did want to play somewhere else, I got to choose, because secretly I was going to retire after that season that it happened. But since some things happened where it was unfortunate, I didn't want to end my career the way that people tried to paint it out.
Oh, I like
something
that.
that happened. So I was like, I got to make a decision and end my career how I want to end it. So I decided to go to Connecticut. I had people there that I knew already, teammates that I had played with before. So I picked Connecticut because I wanted to try to win, and I wanted to end my career, like I said, how I wanted to. So that's the reason why I picked Connecticut.
Got you. And salute to Connecticut. They made it far to in the recent playoffs, and I definitely enjoy watching them play too. So after that season, that's when you announced the retirement.
Yep.
So you was about to retire a few times.
I mean, I wanted to do it that year, but then I had to
Had to-
go
Yeah.
go play there because I didn't want like
I
all
feel
those
that.
things that people were saying like they wasn't true, and I didn't want my career to end off those things.
What's like, even if you don't say the specific, like where about, what was some of the things?
Kind of like I left my team hanging because they didn't know things, but that's not true.
Okay.
So it was just stuff like that.
Okay.
Like I didn't, cause I had a clean slate before that. I had never gotten in no trouble.
For sure.
Like, anything. Like you can't read about nothing that I've ever did in this league, like where it was like a huge thing. So
Yeah.
like it was kind of like that, and I just felt like, man, like they really trying to like
Paint your,
write
your story.
Write my story, end it like that. Like I don't know if they found out that I was wanting to be done or what, but that's just how it ended, and I just picked Connecticut. Yeah.
Understood. So okay, announcing the retirement, but then deciding to come back and go to Las Vegas. How did that happen?
Man, that 5 months was amazing in retirement.
I bet. Yeah.
Just 5 months though. That's
5 months
crazy.
was amazing.
Yeah.
So my agent was always hitting me up after like teams, like, hey, this team called, hey, this team. After like 3 times, I was just like, look, just say no. Like you don't have to tell me what team it is. I'm good. I'm done. I'm retired. I'm happy. I had just had an amazing season at Connecticut. I dropped 30 in the playoffs.
Yeah, that was
I
crazy.
She said, "Look, I can end on this."
I was like, I'm good. I mean, I didn't win, but I'm not the person who determined like a ring is going to define my whole career. Like it's a. I mean, I ain't taking away from it.
Of
but
course.
a ring is
you know what I'm
big.
saying? Like I'm cool. Like
Yeah,
me.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
I'm cool. Like me personally. So I was all good. So I was like, no, just tell them no, I'm good. Then he hit me up like, hey, look, I know you told me not to hit you, but I figured you would want to make this decision with the team that hit me, and it ended up being Vegas. So I'm like, okay, let me think about this. Like,
salute to Vegas too.
Yeah, so salute to them for hit me up. But I just thought about it, and I think it was basically like it's a we can help each other type thing. I can get the love back for the game that I kind of lost with dealing with all that stuff. Like so going there, I did that, and they gave me that and more. Like the atmosphere, the organization, the players, like how the season, even though we wasn't even winning, and it was one of the best seasons I ever experienced in my life. So it's just like the fact that they gave me that back, like that was all that I had gone off my gut to even make the decision. Of course, my mom helped me and all that.
Salute to moms.
Yeah, my mom helped me, but I was going off my gut. I'm like, man, it just feels right, and it ended up being super right.
First of all, I mean, yes, the Aces, they won last year. They won the whole thing, and then the lineup, y'all team lineup is insane, like insane. And for you to win the WNBA Sixth Player of the Year, can you tell us like first reactions to finding out, and what does that entail? Like to get that, be awarded that, what does that entail?
We added on a really special competitor that got Sixth Player of the Year.
Be saying that I love y'all, and I'm really glad that I came here, and I've been having the best time of my life. But yeah, I don't regret anything here. I love each and every one of y'all, and this award is shared with y'all because obviously I'm sharing the court with y'all, and y'all are making me look good. We're making each other look good, so it's our award. Reactions was, I was definitely grateful. It was just like I felt like that was an award for everything.
Absolutely.
Like I was gonna walk away with, not nothing. I've gotten rewards before, but just like these last couple of years, like staying true to who I was and coming back and still working hard, being that good person that I try to keep being all the time. I just think that was an award for all that. So it just really like made me feel special. Like I know that's what awards do. Normally for me it's just like thank you. Like I appreciate like y'all recognizing me, but this one kind of hit different. Like it was
Hell yeah.
it was super special. And plus my mom was with me when I got the news, so she was hyped.
Yeah.
She not getting an award though. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She not getting my award.
I mean, and you know, we got to give you a flowers and kudos for that,
Yeah.
because that's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, out of all the WNBA players, for you to get that is amazing. So I hope you really embrace that.
No,
And that's,
I did,
that's huge.
and I appreciate it again. For
Hell
doing it
yeah.
again. Like it's an amazing thing.
for real.
Yeah.
For real.
I do have a question about like when you're considering retiring, right? So like, what age did you originally want to retire? Like, how old were you?
It wasn't really no age. I was 34.
Okay, so like, I feel like some people stretch their career because you getting paid. You know, that's your job, right? So like, how does somebody prepare themselves financially for retiring at 34? And obviously, like, you're an entrepreneur, but can you go into that? Because I think some people like don't choose to retire; they get retired, kind of.
That's true.
But
Yeah,
like,
that's a
yeah.
good question.
So-
That's
yeah.
true.
I think a lot of people feel stuck in playing basketball because they're good at it. It's a good way to make their money, but they're not working on other things to where if it is over, whether you're forced to stop or not, like, you ain't really got nothing but the money that you saved up if you've been saving up.
yeah,
A lot of them, they look like they got it, but it's a lot
Just
of
like
them
every
that
industry.
really don't.
that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like every industry.
Yeah.
Industry.
And you think
So-
it's going to go forever when
Yeah,
you know.
and like the person that I am, I been knew that was not the case. I knew that
Yeah.
I knew that I didn't want to play forever. Like, I knew when my body started, I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, hold on. I've literally been playing like 11 seasons straight, 2 seasons per year,
Yeah.
having to go overseas
That's a lot.
every year. So that's 22 seasons.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have to choose one. That was my thing. I
Yeah.
wasn't gonna retire. I was just retiring from the WNBA. I was still gonna
Gotcha.
play overseas.
Because it's
So I
more
was
money.
Yes, I was still gonna make that money, but it was just like, I don't have to force myself to keep playing 2 seasons when my body is hurting like this. I'm missing my family. I don't
Yeah.
get to do my entrepreneur things that I want to do and accomplish because I'm missing on everything because I'm always playing basketball.
Yeah.
So I just made that choice. Like, look, I'm gonna just have my summers free to be with family, work on the other things off the court that I want to do, and then I could still play overseas, still make that money. So for me, I feel like it wasn't like a bad. I still had basketball overseas. It was just like, I know that I'm good with money too. So
Yeah.
it's just like I didn't
Yeah.
need to have that, to latch on to that, because it was a great stream of income that was easy. Like, basketball is easy. You playing basketball. Like, I mean, for me personally, like,
I feel that.
you
Look,
gotta work on your
look,
game,
we
but
over here laughing at each other. We played a random game with each other, and it's hard, but for you, yeah, it's easy. We like,
yeah, I mean, you gotta put in the work, but I put in the work. It's easy
Yeah.
for me. So basketball is easy for me. Like,
sure.
it's just like, I want to try new things. I want to be able to have time for other things.
Yeah.
So I just chose one.
Yeah.
That was it. It wasn't a retirement.
Yeah.
It was just like, I was like preparing myself for life, pretty much.
That's
Yeah,
real.
I'm so disappointed in the U.S., like the WNBA, that our players gotta leave. Like, you even have to leave the WNBA
For
and
real.
go like, this should be the number one, you know, and across overseas should be the number 2. Like,
Yeah.
that's extra money, that's bonus.
Mhm.
Like, that's shameful. It's sad, for real.
It's crazy. Let me ask your opinion. Just first, I want to know, how was your experience at the Olympics in Paris? You know, I was tuned in daily. First question, and second, before it was like, well, when the announcements was coming, like, everybody that's coming over to play and represent the U.S., it was this controversy around Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Should they come? Blah blah blah. So, you know, 2 questions in one. What you think about that, and how was your experience over there?
My experience was great. I was of course with my team Azerbaijan. We made a little bit of noise, you know. At least we made it. That
For
was a
sure.
big thing for us.
Hell yeah.
It was the first time the whole country had any Olympians make it there for 3-on-3. So that was kind of a big thing. And then we ended up going there, making a little noise. We won a couple games. We beat USA. My bad, y'all. No, I had to go do my thing, but yeah, I had an amazing time. I was out there doing shoots and things for my brands and whatnot.
Tight.
Doing a lot of networking, so it was fun for me. And then about the controversy between those players, I mean, that's been happening for for forever. Like people, the youngest people coming in, they feel like they need to get that opportunity right away, but everybody who was on that team had to work their way onto that team.
Literally,
like, every single person.
Agreed.
So I don't know why people think that they should be able to like skip steps to go straight there. I mean, I'm not saying that they're not good, like they're great players, but everybody has to do the steps. Like there's levels to it. So
yeah, I think from two different perspectives. I think in the game, like you work your way up, but then I also think in the marketing, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's sad to say, but like if you're putting in like the people that are being looked at, I don't want to say looked at the most because there's definitely other players, but like are creating conversations and stuff, it kind of adds more eyes on it. You know what I mean?
then you gonna lose and look crazy.
Ooh.
That's the you know how many times they've done that in the past and they've been this close to losing games because of
Oh
it?
yeah.
They be trying to play teeter-totter with it, but
I feel that.
like you can't.
It's all
experience.
You gotta keep focused on the game and not
you got
that.
to.
I feel that.
You can maybe like plug one in here and there, but you can't just put them all.
I
You
respect
can't
that.
do that.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna lose.
That's real shit.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And speaking of marketing, I want to get into entrepreneurship because you do a lot of different things, you know, just outside of the court as well. And I do want to relate this to the court too. I want to talk about just like fashion and style before the games because that's something I look forward to. I love,
Y'all
you know.
see my fit right now?
Yeah, the fit is fire. Matter of fact, let me get this.
See that Dolce jacket?
Listen,
We
wait.
seen that?
My pants too. I made these.
Oh.
Oh wow, yeah, you fly as hell.
So
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah,
the whole thing, but
fire.
The buttons is
Fire.
crazy.
Fucking fire.
okay.
Okay, and you had your teammates rocking your shit before too, so you know what I mean?
Chill,
That's
chill,
hard.
chill. No, yeah, that was so dope, man.
Yeah, talk about
I'm
it.
really like, I don't really even care to say this out loud. Like, I tell Asia all the time, I'm an Asia fan. Like,
Of course.
man, that girl is good. Like, on the court, off the court,
That's
like,
hard.
she's so dope to me. So, I was like, I want to, like, put something together. And, yeah, it's my brand, of course, but I really want to, like, show that I'm, like, truly rocking with, like, who she is as a person and a player. So, that was so dope that everybody, like, tuned in. Like, I told them, and they was like, yeah, let's do it. So, we was able to show her some love, and then they rocked out with my clothes too, so showing me some love. So that was dope.
That's hard. So before the games, like every game, y'all like, how does that work with the fashion and stuff like that, or how do you personally put it together? Like, do you get like stuff laid out the night prior? Like, how does that work? Because every game, y'all be flies.
Me personally, I don't do it the night before. I got a stylist, so she kind of like put it together for me. Shout out KA Consulting. They do a lot of my stuff. So we kind of just like get on the FaceTime and we put it together, like, and it's kind of got to be like I have to like it. Like,
of course,
you're not finna just put me in the cowboy
I
boots.
feel that. Sometimes I'll be like,
who think that?
Yeah. So like we gotta, like, I gotta be like, okay, I like this, or I'll be like, I don't see it yet, but let me, you know, I might see it and I end up seeing it. But them ones that I be like, absolutely not, like, she understands.
Absolutely
so,
not. Yeah.
I'm still like opening my eyes to new things.
For
I'm
sure.
still learning. Like, I'm just getting in this game like maybe 2-3 years ago. So I love like learning from her and like just getting fresh.
I think it's a thin line with that fashion stuff, right? Because like some people, like, especially if you have a stylist telling you like, yo, this is going to be trending, you going to, like, this is the new wave, and you're like, yo, this look crazy. You know what I'm saying? To trust it or not, it's like, I don't know, because I've seen some crazy things, man.
I look forward to that part, like when the players, you know.
I'm not even talking about the players, just fashion in general.
Fashion in general.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like,
Definitely see some crazy stuff, but I mean, it's your perspective. It's your prerogative.
I think it's the
Beauty
biggest
is in
thing.
the mind of the beholder for sure.
And I think the biggest thing is like if you see it or you you agree or feel comfortable.
If you walk around looking confident and
that's it.
Good,
That's it.
People ain't
That's
finna be
it.
like, what you got on? They're gonna be looking at your confidence, looking how you walking, looking how you talking. So that's got a lot to do with it too.
And speaking of that, let's talk about the Mindzet brand. You know, I think, you know, again, that's how my man's like, I'm like, yo, first of all, the merch was just hard. But, you know, outside of that, just hearing the message and what it stands for. So talk about that.
Man, so what's crazy is me and him he had been working on it for a while, and then me and him started like bouncing ideas off of each other, and we kind of connected off that. And then when I went through what I went through with the organizations that I just told y'all the story, I really had to like change a lot within me. Like I started meditating, I started like really journaling and things like that. And then with the headphones, it was just like the frequency is important. I started listening to frequencies, and then that's why we were like, we got to make sure the frequency in the headphones is good. Like I want to, like, it kind of came from a story within. So like working on that, it kind of helped me get out of it, and it helped me through it because I'm putting them headphones on and the frequencies right where I need it. I'm listening to frequencies that I'll just type in anything, frequencies that make you happy, frequencies that, you know what I'm saying, make your day better, like things like that. Cause I was really going through it after that. So that was, I think for that, like I really connect and resonate with these headphones just off that one thing. And me and him go way back, like what's the date? Like what? Over.
Damn, that's hard.
Yeah,
that's
so
hard.
we've been rocking. So this is long time coming.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And then also too, you got the Hoop Nation. So let's get into that. What is that?
Ma'am. So Hoop Nation ATL. It's on the south side of Atlanta. Okay. Basically it's basketball gym. We got training. We got weights. We got the cryo room, basically recovery room. We got the after school programs. We got the little ballers. We got the little.
That's
hoops.
all right.
We got the little hoops in the back for training little kids. We got it all, man. Basically a basketball gym. I started it with my sister. We kind of wanted a family business, and a gym is just, you know, that was kind of right there on the pedestal for us. But we started in 2020, and that was when COVID hit, so it was kind of like a hard thing to shake back from. But now it's just turned into this amazing thing that we have. So I'm definitely grateful to be able to share that with the community and build it for the community, because they definitely been coming out and it's been like growing with the community and within the community. So we still trying to get more and more things in there to have for the kids, and we're trying to get financial literacy classes in there, mental health classes in there, like, because that's two of the biggest. And like it's crazy that we talked about that stuff, because that's two of the main things that I want to instill in anything that I do. Like the headphone brand, the gym, my clothing brand, like that's what I want my message to be, and the thing that I want to spread the most. So just trying to get a lot of that stuff in there.
Nah, that's hard. I mean, you know, using your just brand just to create these avenues, that's how it should be.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Now, on a personal note, can we talk about some misconceptions about female basketball players?
Oh, what's that?
You know, I used to hoop. eXeL used to hoop. I know a lot of female hoopers, but I know a lot of other people that used to hoop, and they say this is false. They say all female hoopers are gay.
I mean,
the percentage wise, you
I'm
can
not all female hoopers, but I mean, I know a lot of them that are, and I know a lot of them that aren't.
Yeah,
so
me too.
It's I'm not all female hoopers. I can't sit here and say that the perception is true or not. Like, yeah, I know what I am, so that's just what I can say. But I mean, why is that even a thing anyways? Who cares?
It's just like it's like an ongoing, like, funny joke. Like, she hoop, she gay.
They don't,
like,
they don't have that about the NBA?
No, they don't.
It's
NFL.
weird.
But you know what? I think the perception maybe within like the last couple years when y'all have been doing the fashion has kind of altered a little bit. Because think about it. At one point, the girls, you would only see them in their shorts and stuff. Now they coming out with their fits on. So you can tell. I think now is, to me, it's like you can see the difference a lot more than the perception before.
I mean, that's also perception.
Yeah.
Some of them that still dress like that are still like
100%.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's,
yeah.
Like I said, I can only speak for myself. I'm
That's
not
facts.
all the girls in WNBA.
Okay, period. So how's it dating as a public figure though?
I mean, I'm private.
Okay.
So it's cool for me like that. I don't really care whether
She done put the water down.
She's like, no, because I'm finna get this out. You feel me? It don't matter what anybody says about who I'm with. None of that stuff. Like, as long as we good, I'm straight. Like, I'm dating right now. I love my lady to death.
I love.
So people probably don't know that because it's not nowhere out. Like, it's not. We don't do the Instagram stuff. But if she ever decide to, I'm ready.
And
just so you know.
And so it doesn't seem like you having pressure from your girl to do that neither, where I think a lot of people, especially, I don't know if she's in the limelight as well, but like people that are dating somebody in the limelight are kind of like, when you gonna let them know you take it? But it ain't no pressure on your end.
Yeah, I mean, I had that from my ex, so I experienced that too, and that's the reason I kind of started. But I didn't want to do it then either.
Yeah.
But she wanted to, and that was a whole nother thing. I don't even want to speak on that. But I mean, yeah, right now it's pretty cool that's how it is, and I mean, I'm enjoying it. Cause like, man, when you have people all in your stuff, sometimes it ruins it.
I bet
It ruins it.
Private
just
life
they
is a
all
happy
just
life.
putting stuff in people's heads and all kind of stuff, and I'm like, I don't rock with that, cause you don't know nothing.
And it's mind blowing the way people comment like negatively.
Right.
And then like I said, I don't know if your girl is in the limelight, but sometimes like my wife, she just a regular 9-to-5 person, and she'll feel like she needs to comment on somebody that's very disrespectful because she take it more personal, where I understand like, yo, they don't know what but that hurts the person. That can hurt the person you with too. Like, people are just crazy out here.
I'll just be like, look, you gotta think the person that's saying that, like, they pointing and talking about us, they got 4 fingers pointing at them. Like,
100%.
you behind a screen.
100%.
So what do you want to put your life out here so we can see what it's all about?
No, because then you click on their profile and they look crazy every damn time.
So that's what I'm like, I'm not. I mean, I ain't gonna say it never gets to me, but it's rare that I'm just like, oh my God, this person said, like, what are you doing?
They never doing nothing better.
So when it's all said and done, like, if you could talk to your younger self and just tell her, like, this is where we at with life right now, what would you say?
Oh my God, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud. Like, I think that some of the things that I used to say to my siblings and what they tell me now is like all those things have like come true, and plus more. Like, they always used to tell me, like, I used to always ask, like, how you make money? How do you make a lot of money? Like, all these different times and questions. I'm like, how you make money? Or asking my brother, like, what do you do overseas? Like, how's the like, my brother played a little bit overseas, not too much, but just asking them questions like that, and like knowing like that's where my mind was already. And then to be here where I'm at, like doing all these things and like being the positive person that I am, and being a hard-working basketball player that I am, like, and I'm a giver. I think I'm too nice sometimes. So just knowing like how I was back then and now, it's just like I'm super proud. So that little girl would definitely be proud of me. She would look up to me.
That's dope.
I love that.
Yeah.
I have one last question of something that was just kind of trending. Angel Reese had Shaq on her show, and he was saying if the rim went down like just an inch or something, so the ladies could dunk a little more, it would bring more publicity to the show. And she kind of disagreed. What do you think about it?
I mean, bring more eyes. It's not gonna be that significant of people, but it might. Like, it's not gonna change the trajectory of the whole WNBA. But I mean, yeah, of course, it might bring a few more eyes. But look at all the eyes it's bringing now, just because we got NIL girls that's got all this attention coming from college. Like, I think that's the biggest thing that's gonna be the biggest change, not lowering the rim. So. Yeah, it could or it couldn't. Like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I knew it was gonna be some questions where I'm just like, that it don't make sense to me, because it could or it couldn't. Either way it goes, there's gonna be eyes.
Of course.
There's eyes when there's any change in this league. So there's gonna be eyes. Do I think it's gonna make it better? No.
It ain't like all of a sudden girls are gonna be like,
all right, now we gotta go in there. Now we gotta go train to be able to do windmills and 360s and all that gonna be doing stuff.
Well, what I was thinking is the whole time, let's say like you said, you played in the league for 10 years, like you practice your shot for 20 years, you know what I mean? So now lowering it might affect a little bit of even just your shot period.
It's gonna be a crazy,
like, now you gotta, so
period.
For everybody, that's
crazy adjustment period.
You know,
and that's just gonna waste time, and people not gonna like it.
Facts.
They gonna people.
It be hitting the rim, everything. Like, bro, that would've went in.
People are impatient. Like, they're not gonna wait for everything to adjust and be right.
Facts.
Well, we do got a final question. Our keyword is progress. We talk about growth. You know, hopefully we can do this again. This was an amazing conversation. Hopefully everybody thinks so too.
This was cool.
Okay, good. So what does our keyword progress mean to you? You are a progressive person.
just growing every day, man. I think I manifest every day, and one of my manifestations is I am growing every single day, because I feel like if you're not growing, you're dying. Like, everything has to grow. Like, if you're alive, you have to grow, or you're gonna die. So progress just means like growing every day, learning every day, trying to better yourself. Also, one of my manifestations is asking my ancestors to show me how to be the highest version of myself every single day, and that means you gotta progress. So that's basically mine.
I love
Period. Well, again, we are just so gratefully humbled, and just this was amazing. Thank you again for taking the time to speak with the Progress Report. You are amazing. Can't wait to see you keep doing things. So also too, are you gonna go back to the Aces?
That's in the making right now. I mean, they're going through a lot of changes right now, so I give people their space to do what they. But me, if it was my choice, I would definitely slide back. Like, I had a time in my life, so I won't even sit here and play games and say like I would go. But you know, it's up to both parties, and if they choose not to, I'll be back on my on the water, swimming with the fishes again.
Okay. Well, thank you again, Tiffany, for your time. It's the Progress Report, y'all. We out.
Y'all see my fadeaway?
Okay.
The Progress Report.